Should have gotten comfortable before I started recording. Uh, okay, so Wednesday, the 22nd, I think it is. Let me double check. Yeah, Wednesday the 22nd is what I have to do to combine and get caught up in that first string of things. And then I have a whole week that I haven't gotten on to yet because I just keep putting it off. And I haven't even been taking as great of notes this week. So hopefully it'll still be good. Sorry about the hair. Okay. That Wednesday, I just had it all together too. I don't know what I'm thinking. I'm pretty good today, just letting you know. It's been awesome. Wednesday was right before, was the day that the Kingdom Culture, I had talked about that in some of the last videos. I was talking about that, the Kingdom Culture Day. That was the first day it started that evening. Which I kind of mentioned it in one of my older ones too, that I was going on that Wednesday. And it was, let's see, so we did go to Bethel for school in the morning. Like, we had a worship time, and Brian spoke, yeah. And during that worship, it was good. I mean, when is it not? Actually, yeah, well, never mind. It was good. And so towards the end, we prayed for our neighbors again. They do that a lot, where they're just like, okay, go find someone either to hug and love on, or put your hand on your neighbor and start like praying over them, and like, you get a word for them or something. And while I was praying over this guy, and a picture came in mind, but I never got to tell him until a few days later. But he prayed for me, and when you're done, he just looked at me. He's like, I just kept hearing that God said, "You're beautiful. You're so beautiful. You're so beautiful." Like, and he said it over and over, and I was like, okay, I'm beautiful. Sweet, God said that to me. Awesome. But then a little bit later, just the way the guy said it, it was just like, wow. That at that moment in time, that guy thought so too. Like, you could just tell with the way he said it. I was just like, wow, maybe I am beautiful, you know? I'm like, I am beautiful, not maybe, I am. And it was really cool that God used that guy too, because hopefully if we do become friends on Facebook, this guy doesn't watch this, but the guy's pretty attractive himself, so it was nice to hear it from an attractive person that's a guy and not a friend of mine. Or just even a guy in period. Even if I had an attractive guy friend that said to me now, I'd still be like, really? Awesome. Because, I mean, I've heard God say it before, but, like, for a guy who's, number one, not a really close friend, and number two, not my dad or my brother, or somebody who just, has to say it to you. No offense to any of you guys. I do love it when you say it to me, if you're one of those that has to. And I've heard God, like, say it before, and it's just cool. It's like, yeah, you're God. Of course you think I'm beautiful. You made me. But, like, he used this attractive guy to come pray for me and say that to me because he knew I'd believe it more. And I thought that was pretty special. Yeah. Which it started this whole, like, ever since then. I think that was about when it started. I don't remember exactly when, but man, I am attractive. Just letting you know, I am very attractive. I know it now. It's good. Not in like a vain, horrible way, but just like, I have the glory of God within me, and the more time I spend with Him, the more I feel beautiful, and the more I know I'm beautiful to others, because I've had so many people since that time just be like, whoa, you look really good today. And I'm just like, yeah, I know, because I spend time with Jesus, and He's beautiful, and He's all over this right here, all over this right now, and get close to me, let's hang out, let me give you a little bit of Jesus, and you can be this way too. It's not just me, it's like all of us, all of us, let's be beautiful. And I think that's why I'm enjoying this whole, like, let's spice up the outfits a little bit more, even though I must admit I still do like wearing the basketball shorts and big t-shirts to church too. It's good too. Uh, so that's the most I remember from that day. These videos might start getting less detailed because there's been so much. I keep mixing up days now. Um, and then Brian spoke and talked about songwriting and stuff, and that was really cool. A whole lot of notes and more notes right there. Awesome. Yeah, it was really cool. There's a lot. If you want notes or want me to talk about it, I'm hoping one of two things. One, that I either be blessed with money and finances to be able to buy all these DVDs of things, or that I can convince my church that our library needs stuff from Bethel and that we should invest in it, even if it means a little bit of my money as well. You know, and so then Wednesday nights or Thursday nights or whatever, we can all get together and watch these DVDs again, and I can help explain more because I'll be more digested with it, you know, because it's good. So songwriting, awesome. A lot about co-writing as well, which is really cool, and I really want to try that. So if you're into songwriting and you want someone to work with, call me. Let me know. We'll do this good, even if it's just over Skype. I'm serious. It'd be awesome. And right, so that was really cool. So we had this whole afternoon off, and for also those of you who know that I'm not extremely girly or whatever, or you, Renee, if you remember us in Florida and how I would try to lay out with you and I just get really bored or fall asleep and get really red. I laid out that day. Awesome. With a bunch of friends, and I got really bored again, and so decided to have some fun. So we took off the outdoor chairs and stuff, and we put them inside the pool because I was just like, it was so hot and boring outside the water. I'm like, I gotta get in the water. But I had this really big hair going on that day. Yeah. I think there's a video, a couple of my update videos I did that day. And so you'll see the really big hair. But I got in the water and was trying to keep that out of the water too, so my neck's always above it. And they took some pictures. I look kind of like a shark because I look like a big fin. It's awesome. And so I sat on top of the tables, and we had some floaties, and so that's how I laid out in the water on top of a table in the water. It was kind of funny. It was great. And then yeah. So then there was service that night. In which journal was that in? I don't remember who spoke, but I have it in my journal. Just to say it. This journal. June 24th? Nope. We're talking about the 22nd, right? Right. So, it was Banning that spoke, and was like the youth pastor. Is he still the youth pastor? I don't remember. But he's really cool. Whoever he is in this church, he's really cool. And see if I can find him in my journal. Yeah. All right. Sweet. He talked a lot about community, and it was also very good. Yeah. He said that. What was a really cool thing? I just got a text. Woohoo! Oh, yeah, he said this whole thing about how a lot of Christians are just like, as long as it's just me and Jesus, you know, as long as it's just me and Jesus, we're good. And he said that's wrong because Jesus didn't create it just to be you and him. Like, I mean, he loves your alone time. Like, don't get me wrong, alone time's amazing. But he created us to be community and relational. And so for us just to say, it's just going to be me and Jesus and I'm okay with that, that's all, and that's what God initially wants. It's like, no, he created us in community to have community. And so we can't just be me and Jesus. We have to be all of us and Jesus, you know? It's like pursue the community as well. You can't just say, they hurt me. Don't use it as an excuse because people have hurt you before. And so all that jazz. That was really cool. I don't remember what we did afterwards. That was a long time ago. But I'm pretty sure that we did something afterwards. I don't remember though. I probably went to bed because, you know, really tired. That happens a lot because there's just a lot of information jammed in. So finally, we have from day 1 of me leaving all the way up to the 25th. And so now I have a whole another week to give you, and hopefully I can do it in the next hour or two. So, and a couple of you told me you've watched pretty much all these videos, and I just want to give you guys kudos because you're awesome. You care so much, and it's amazing to me. And I think it's really funny how like videos like 7 and update 14 and update like 3 have like 20 people that watched them, but update 1 and update like 7, 6 or whatever, just random ones are like 4 people, and then some of them are like 20 people. I think it's or 20 views. I just think it's funny. But yeah, and I'm serious. I want to hear comments. I want you guys to talk to me. I know I say I'm busy, and it's good and stuff, but I love it. Like I like when people text me. I've got a text. See, it says text, ready to be read, and so I'm gonna read it now. Yeah, I did. It's good text. Text from Corey. Yeah, Corey. Congratulations. Okay. Anyways, on to more videos to catch you up. Yeah.